I'm Ryan Glasgow. That's usually the response I get, too.
I'm Ivy Isenberg.
And we're doing the real deal. Did you just get tired all of a sudden? What happened?
No, why are you swiveling?
I need to stop swiveling.
Yeah, there's no swiveling in theater seats.
Right. In this real theater. The real deal theater.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're keeping it real yet again here on The Real Deal on the Virtual Channel Network. And we are going to watch James Dickson's demo reel today. So let's take a look at that.
Rockin' on.
Hey, you spit on me?
No, sir, I didn't.
I think you fucking spat on me, you animal.
No, I didn't.
Just make sure you don't do it again.
Fucking lighten up. I didn't spit on anyone and you know it.
Hey, kid. Why do you walk with a limp?
I don't.
Need a Band-Aid or something? That hurt. Ain't that sweet? You got a boyfriend already? And on your first day, too. Hey! Don't roll your eyes at me, girlfriend. Or I'll bend you over and fuck you to death with my stick.
Remove all your clothing and place it in this bag.
My name's Big Paulie.
We're closed for the night.
Yeah? Well, you could be closed for a lot longer than that.
I don't understand.
HG Liquors, Granada Distributors, Fast Time Cleaners, ring a bell?
Yeah, those are my vendors.
Vendors you owe a lot of unpaid bills to.
Owed? What do you mean?
I assumed your debt.
You can't do that.
It seems those businesses are directly associated with some of the businesses of mine. Just think of us as one big family. You got me? I want you to pay me the money you owe till your debt is cleared. Of course, I'll be charging a vig at 2 points, which is fair. Just ask around. Consider this the vig for the week.
I can call the police.
Yeah, you can. But two things might happen. Number one, you might find out the police are also part of my family. Number two, this place might meet with a very unfortunate accident.
If I don't have my proofs on my desk in 1 hour, I'm coming down with a flamethrower, you prick.
That's not fair, George.
Well, that's not fair.
If the proofs are on your desk, you wouldn't even be able to find them. Look at this.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. You know, you gotta take your act on the road. What do we got?
The bathroom series. I decided to go with the black and white because if you look, the model's skin tones and with the text on the bottom, the contrast is just a lot better.
It's naked broads on a toilet.
No, it's art.
Listen, please, I beg you, not this conversation again, okay? I'd sooner stick a red-hot poker in my ass.
No, that's a picture I would pay to see.
Anyway, they're great. What can I say? I mean, late, but great. You know, what do I know? People love your spreads, Carol, so I print your spreads.
It's nice to know I have such a patron.
Speaking of that, I have a check for you here somewhere. Alice! God damn it, where's the check for Carol?
On your desk where you put it.
Oh, it was on my desk where I put it. Don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks, George.
Hey, Alice, I'm still waiting on that cream soda. Huh?
Now, I don't know what that was all about in the alley back there, but I'm sure it had nothing to do with being a good cop.
I told you, it had nothing to do with the job. It wasn't personal.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's happening here, Lombardi, but it's starting to stink up this partnership.
Could have gotten some guys over here to take care of this fucking shit. Check it out.
Boy, I swear I think these cigarettes are gonna kill me.
Driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance.
I'm in a bit of a hurry. It's my nephew's birthday today.
Looks like I'm gonna have to write you.
I think you are very, very hungry.
I feel very hungry. You all can go.
And we're back.
All right. I love the chest hair.
The chest hair.
I'm a big fan of the chest
You
hair.
love the chest hair. What did you think of some of the older footage?
You know what? I think there's a lot of stuff that he doesn't need on here. I think that we see him playing a couple different types of roles, and we see him playing them very well. He's a really good character actor. He's kind of like this young Paul Sorvino. So we've got the cop, and then we've got the kind of stereotypical Italian mafia guy.
Yep, and he's funny. He plays tough. I think he's got a lot of great footage he can cut a great demo reel out of, but editing is a huge issue on this one for me. Way too long.
But you see that he's a good actor,
Yes,
and you see
absolutely.
some really good pieces. A couple of the pieces looked like they were from like 80s Cinemax movies, but
Yeah, well, I think
like
the
to
80s hair that lady was rocking, I hope that wasn't current hair. If it is, my advice to her is, less 80s on the hair. But this guy's got a bunch of great footage to cut into a great demo reel. He just needs to be, and we don't need to see you
shorten it
walking up the stairs with a gun, sweetie. Like, we get that. Like, it's all this great footage of acting, and then, oh, look, walking upstairs with a gun, too.
right, especially since that scene was mostly about the other people before he busts into their apartment.
Right.
You know,
Right. But yeah,
so
good
just
actor,
trim
good
it down.
footage, just trim it down.
right? Just kind of pare it down, show us a couple of really good scenes, and it'd be great to start off with your name at the top of the demo. I always recommend.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. The first scene, since there are 3 people in it,
Right.
he either needs to open up with his headshot,
Right.
so that we know which one of those 3 guys, because that opens up, and until we get to the second scene, we don't realize. And I assumed that it was the inmate that got whacked with a stick that we were watching
right, because
first.
that was his scene.
Because it was his scene.
Right.
So
And so here's again playing devil's advocate. I know what actors are going to say. They're going to say, "Well, you have my headshot and my name and my picture and all of that."
but also
on
this,
the package-
do I? Do I?
Right, but
yeah.
on the packaging.
Yeah.
So why do you need me to blah blah put that on my demo reel? Well, it's exactly that reason because things
you
get
should see my office.
separated.
You should see my office.
Things get separated, and sometimes we just find the disc, and especially if there's no picture on the disc, it just says your name. I have no idea which one of those 3 you are until I keep watching, and by that time I'm like, oh, did I?
And
like
what if
that
I don't
first
want to
thing?
keep watching? My office looks like a goat exploded. Okay.
Ew.
When people say to me, "Well, I sent it to you,"
It wasn't a
you
goat,
should
honey.
have it. Like, if it's been 2 days and I haven't seen it, it's buried under 2 days of shit.
Right.
And it's it's not. I'm not going to change that because I'm only one person.
Right.
So
But it's the same reason why casting directors say to staple the headshot in a billion different places because, as opposed to glue, because sometimes the glue becomes separated and the resume falls off the headshot.
any actor who has enough time to sit around gluing their resumes to their headshots, I say, wow.
All right. And also, additionally, it's the same reason why I personally, as a casting director, like people's names, like their names on the front of their headshot with their picture. Because,
Yes, I do
again,
too.
if that resume gets separated and I find this amazing picture and they're trying to be all arty and not put their name on it, and I go,
Lame.
the resume
Lame,
fell off.
yeah.
Where I don't know who this is.
Super lame. Put the name on the picture.
Put the name on the picture, staple your resume, and then again with these
On your demo reel,
reels.
let us know who's in the first scene.
Right. So overall, we like you. We like your work.
Yes.
We think that you have what is it? An abundance of riches. What's that expression?
You've got too
A
much.
high class problem.
Yeah, this is champagne problems here.
A high class problem.
Champagne
yes.
problems. Too much good footage to have to wet it down. Edit
Just-
down is what I was going to
Just
say.
pick a couple. I would say, it's still.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say. The box. This is what I started to say last time. But this guy runs the risk. If he were to put like all this footage, like the reason I think he should edit it down for real, for real, is because
the real deal.
this guy plays the same character over and over again.
Right.
Great, but I would cut it down just so that he avoids that Hollywood box that everybody talks about.
The stereotype.
Yeah, like
But
that box. And this is a guy who can legitimately look at his career path, I think, and maybe see a box ahead of time to potentially avoid. Most of the time I look at people and I say, if you can find a box, get in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Most people should be so lucky to find and get in a Hollywood box. But
Okay.
this guy's been working enough and he's booked enough stuff that he is at a place now where sending this to casting directors, because look, your impression of him was, oh, I love him for those roles.
But that's
And-
all he has on his demo reel.
Exactly. And
so
I don't think he should have too long of a demo reel of just those roles, because
That
that says
solidifies him
that's what
as
he's been
those
playing.
roles.
That's all he's been playing. That's
Maybe
what he's
that's all
going to
he
keep
can
playing.
play.
And I think that that's the message. So shorten it just so that you don't send the message of, this is what I've been forever and this is what I'm going to be forever. Shorten it so it's like, oh, this is one of the things I can do. And then have a resume that has some more color to it. That's what I think.
fair enough.
Good.
Well, we're all about color
Right. So here we go. This has been another exciting episode of The Real Deal.
on the Virtual Channel Network.
Virtually.
Yes, and very real.